Hi Marcy, this video is for you. This is about the sprays. Now, as you can see, I have got several different things here. This first one is the Create a Shade Paint Pearl from Close to My Heart, which means you can order it from Maryland. This is one of the items. Rubbing alcohol. This is a Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I'm going to show you some differences here. Let me get in here. This is a, a Tim Holtz alcohol ink. This is ginger colored. This is a knockoff spray called Lindy's Stamp Gang Moon Shadow Mist. I won it in a prize. It is called Bucket of Blood Red. And then this is a spray that I made, but it is in this big mister bottle, and this here is a mini mister, and this one here is another Ranger mini mister right here. And first I want to show you some differences. Okay, in the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, I'm trying to do everything one-handed, you gotta shake it. The bottle is square. Okay, so it sits in your hand kind of awkwardly, and then you spray it and you get like globs, like drippies and stuff. Okay, and then if you go into this big mister bottle, these were like $1 at Joann's, that's why I bought them. But this is a spray that I made, but then again, the bottle is big. I have really little hands. I don't know if you can see my hand, but I have really little hands. So, I mean, people use spray bottles all the time, but I mean, you get this big, huge bottle, and, it feels weird in your hand when you have to hold it. This one is a powder. I haven't mixed it yet, so I'm not going to spray that. But then you come up with this little tiny mister bottle. This little mini mister. And you go in, and it fits more comfortable in your hand. And you just spray. And you see it doesn't go when I spray it. It goes in the area where I spray it. See how this Tattered Angels went all out here? This one, just goes where I spray it at. And that's why I like the little bottles, is they fit more comfortable in your hand. Now, of course, the closer that you hold it, let me show you. The closer that you hold it to your paper, okay, you get a dark, kind of really wet area. And that's okay, because once it dries, it'll be fine. The farther back that you hold your mister, the lighter the spray is going to be. But look at the area, okay? that one is the one we did close. This one is the one we did farther back. You see that farther back, there is not a lot of overspray. Whereas this one we did here, and look at all the overspray. You see the difference? Not a lot. With these little tiny misters, there is not a lot of overspray. Now, the thing that I want to tell you, if you want, just a regular color spray, you just take some rubbing alcohol, okay? Let's see, how big is this? Bringing 24 ounces. I bought that for $1.99 at Rite Aid, okay? And then you got your rubbing alcohol. So, can you hold that? Hold it right at that paper. Okay? So, you take your mister. Okay? And then, if I can open this, sometimes they close tightly and I can't open them. Oh, there we go. It's opening now. Okay, take your mister. You put in a few, little squeezies of the alcohol ink. And Chloe just walked in here, so I'm making her hold the camera so I can use 2 hands. Okay, a few little squeezes of the alcohol ink. Then you take, I have not even opened this yet. So you're going to see my awesome opening technique of using an ink pen. So, on the paper, Chloe. So, you just pour some rubbing alcohol in. Now you're like, okay, why are you using rubbing alcohol? I'm using rubbing alcohol because it dries faster than water. Okay? Water dries slower. So, you just alcohol ink, rubbing alcohol. Alcohol and alcohol. Now, with this, okay, you put the lid back on. And you just give it a little shake. And then get the water out of there. Because I cleaned it out because it had yellow in it. And I was done with the yellow. But anyways, you just spray. And there you go. You made your own ink. Now, you're like, well, I don't want just plain ink. I want shimmery ink. I want it all sparkly. Well, that's where the Create a Shade comes in. Okay? I should set that down. You just open up the Create a Shade. I just gooed it all over me. And see this? I'm like so off camera here. Just a little tiny blob in there. That's all you need. Little tiny blob. And then, you take your little stick and smush it all down in there. And You just shake it up. Mix it all up really, really good. And yes, I know I have paint on my hand. Look. Okay. So you're all mixed up. And there we go. Do you see it? Like starting to sparkle now? I had to spray it a couple times because I had to get the non-sparkly stuff out of the thing. But I don't know if you could see it. But see how it's shimmering now? See the shimmers in there? That's what happens with the Create shade, is it makes it sparkle. And you can make, sorry, shaking the bottle again. You can make as many colors as you want. You can make red, you can make blue, you can make purple, you can make green, you can make orange, you can make yellow. You can, any shade of alcohol ink that you find, these little ring inkers. I think that, how many do I have? 40? I think I have 40. Any of those little bottles that you can find, that's how many colors of ink that you can make. And out of this little bottle, you can get quite a few misters of ink. So like I could make this whole big huge thing of rubbing alcohol one color, you know. So for $6, which I think these Tattered Angels are like $8, not on sale of course, but for $6 I could probably make like 10 of these or more, you know. So the thing is that you might not like is the actual design of the bottle. Because like I said, do you see the size difference in bottle here? I don't like these big, huge bottles. I like these little, tiny ones. You know, because of the size of my hand. So maybe that is something that you might want to try.